Hi all. In this video, we will see how we can convert unstructured natural language into a structured data using Salesforce Prompt Builder. Let's look at one use case here. I have one inbound email handler class. So I'll show you that class. So this is the inbound email handler class, which basically creates a case based on the email subject and email body. So I also created one email services. I'm going to show that email service as well. So go to settings, go to setup, search for email services, click on email service, click on this. So this is the email service which I created. When you send an email to this email address, so basically this email handler will be called, this inbound email handler will be called, and here I'm just creating a case by populating the subject and body, and it will create a case. Let's see how this works. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the email services, I'll copy this email ID, and what I'm going to do here is I'm just sending an email to this email address. So this is the subject and this is the email body which I'm using. So based on the subject and email body, it will create a case for me. So I'll just click on send and just wait for a few minutes. So now the case will be created. It should trigger this email inbound handler class. It will pop email subject, plain text, and it creates a case here. I think the case got created now. And you can see this is the case which got created now. I'm going to open this. So if you see here, it's a very basic case which does not have much details. So you can see the subject is populated with the email subject and the body is populated with the email body. As in the subject itself, it says urgent, but you can see the priority, the default value of the priority. Anyhow, we are not setting any priority, but it is taking the default priority value as medium. So here what we're gonna do exactly is, so this is a natural language where user sends a natural language. We're gonna convert this natural language into a structured data and we'll ask LLM to identify the priority of the case and what are all the other fields. For example, we have case reason as well. These are the eligible pick list values. So we'll ask our LLM to give me based on the email body and based on the email subject, just convert this natural language into a structured data, like what is the priority of this case, what is the case reason, who is the contact, what is the contact email. So we're gonna pass this data to the LLM and LLM gonna give me the structured JSON. So that's how we're gonna do. So first thing is we're gonna create a prompt template here. So what I'll do is I'll go to setup, search for prompt builder, and click on new prompt template here. So select flex here. So I'll say case details, and if you want you can give some description here. So I'll add one input which is a free text and other is email body. This is also free text and click on next. Yeah, now the prompt template got created here. So here we have to provide the instructions and here we can select the model as well. So I'll add the instructions here. So this is the instruction which I added. Let's review this instruction. So this is the instruction. Your job is to extract structured information from an incoming email. So this is the email subject, email body. You can select the input variable here. So for email subject, you can select email subject. Similarly for email body also you can select email body here. These are the instructions which need to be followed. Read the provided email subject and email body. Analyze the text to identify and extract this field. So LLM gonna automatically analyze the email body subject and it will give us the priority of the case reason. So case reason is a pick list value in our Salesforce, right? So it should pick any of this value, installation or performance or breakdown. So it should automatically give me the contact name, contact email, contact phone as well. And if you find any other relevant information also, it can give it as well. So this is the end output result. So this is the instructions which we given to this in the prompt builder. Let's test this. Actually, what we can do is we can click on save and preview once, and here I'm gonna copy the email subject and email body here. So I'll do one thing. I'll give one of the email subject. So this is the email subject, and I'm gonna give the email body as well. So if you use these terms, like for example, user this word like urgent or ASAP, as soon as possible, right? So automatically LLM will detect, detect this and make that case. I mean, return that case priority as a high. But in our case, it's just a natural language, right? So it will automatically take the default pick list value of the priority medium, and it is creating the case just by populating the subject and description. That doesn't make sense. It's like a manual effort for the agent who have to review the case and update the priority and other fields, right? So here it's all we can use this LLM to convert that natural language into a structured data. So this is the email subject which I given, this is the email body which I given. Now let's hit preview, and if you want you can select, you can try with different models. I'll click on preview here. So this will return me a JSON. It will convert this natural language into a structured data. So if you see, this is a subject node. It will just simply print the subject. We also have the body node. It will print the body. And apart from this, if you see, priority is set to high. Priority is set to high, and case region is set to installation. So you can see here I am setting the case region. So case region, it should pick one of the exact values based on the content. So these are the available pick list values, right? So out of these values only it should pick. So as you can see, our subject says installation, so it automatically picked case region as installation. And contact name, if you see in the email body, it took this name, it took this contact name, and also the contact email as well. So basically, before we were creating the case, in that situation we are just populating the subject and description, that's it. But now we also, after converting this natural language into a structured data, we also got contact email and contact phone as well. We also got contact email, contact phone, contact name. I mean, in here we didn't given any phone, that's the reason phone did not populate it. So using this email also, we can query the contact in our Salesforce record, and we can automatically assign that contact to that case as well. So this is how this is where it uses after converting the natural language into a structured JSON. So we can do a lot of stuff here. Now you can try with different models as well here. So these are the available models we have. Right now I selected OpenAI GPT-4 Omni. If you can also select Gemini model as well. And you can see the result here. And this model given some additional nodes in the JSON as well. It given contact email, it given the product as well, and it so this is the product basically, and it also given the issue description and lot other stuffs as well. So you can try with different models here, whatever the model you want to try. Let's try some other example as well. So what I'll do is I'll select different email subject and different body now. So this is one of the email subject, and this is the email body. So here schedule installation for new equipment, and this is the email body. So here I said, here the user uses some terms like there is no immediate urgency. So in this case LLM should understand, so there is no immediate urgency, right? So it should return the priority as low. That's what I feel. Let's see how LLM is responding here. So I'll click on preview here. Yeah, and you can see contact email got populated here. Here this is the contact email which we got, and contact phone is also populated because we given the phone as well. The case region got populated with installation because the subject says schedule installation. And you can see the prompt, this is the prompt which we given, the result prompt and the generated response. And if you see, the priority is set to medium because he particularly mentioned there is no immediate urgency. If it's an urgency, it will set the priority as high. So here using this structured JSON, we can populate lot of fields on the case. Now let's use this prompt builder in our inbound email handler class. So first thing is I'll just activate this prompt builder. So I just activated it, and I'll go back to the developer console. And before creating the case, I'll call the prompt builder, and I'll pass email subject and body, and get the JSON, structured JSON from the natural language, and then populate the fields on the case level. So what I'll do is I have some code which basically call the prompt builder. So I'll just paste the code here. So let's see what exactly this code is doing. So you can see here I'm calling the prompt builder. Let's copy the prompt builder name as well. I'll go back to the prompt builder again, and I'll copy the name of the prompt builder here. Come back to developer console. Just change the prompt builder name here. So case details is my prompt builder name. So here in this prompt template, so here I'm calling the prompt template here I'm just calling the prompt template from the apex class. And what exactly I'm doing here is I'm passing email subject, and I'm passing the email body to this prompt template, and this is the prompt template name case details. And finally I'm executing, calling this prompt template. And once I got the prompt template right, so what exactly I'm doing here is, this is the prompt result. So basically when we executed this prompt template, right, so this is the response which we got, the JSON response, right? So once we got the JSON response, I'm deserializing it. From the JSON I'm getting the priority, I'm getting the case reason, and if the JSON has the contact email, I'm just querying the contact record and populating the contact ID on the case and inserting the case. So this is what the code is doing. I'll just simply click on save here. Now let's try what will happen. Let's see what happens now. So I'll just go to, I'll just give the subject, and I'll just give the body as well. One second. So this is the body I'm trying to give, and I'll go to email services once. So this is the email service. Let's copy this email again. Go to email, send an email to this DL now. Click on send. Once you send, let's wait for the case to get created. I think it will take some time to get the case created. Yeah, case got created successfully. So this is the case which got created now. And now let's review the case. If I go to details page, now you can see, so this is the old case which got populated with nothing. We were not using any prompt builder, so this is the old case which we created, right? So here the priority is medium, we don't have any case reason, the contact is not populated. Just a dummy case with subject and description, and it's a manual effort for the user to populate the priority, the correct priority and everything. But now if you see the updated case, the priority changed to high, contact email got populated, and the case region also got populated automatically. And this is a subject and description. And you can see I created one field called as structured data. I'll show you. So basically what I'm doing here is, whatever the prompt result, right, I'm storing this in the structured data field, just to see what my prompt template returned me. So you can see this is what the prompt template returned me: the case reason, the contact name, contact email. And other thing is, if you see, it automatically populated the contact name. So there is already a contact with that email, so it automatically populated the contact name on the case as well. You can see here. And thanks for watching.